Something is
So
amiss.
yeah, here's a game with the Muradin YOLO build. I pretty much only clicked on this map. It's a short map with a lot of brawling, and the reason because I wanted is because I take the improved Q, the Stormbolt, the Perfect Storm it's called. You get a small increase for each time you hit an enemy with it. So about the team comp, we have an Anubarak. It was actually bought at the start of the game, I didn't know. We have a Jaina and we have a Vala. That should basically be enough to put down all the damage. It's actually a really good setup because Vala will also get Blood for Blood, and Anubarak will also get it, and Drago might get it, which will be at level 16 enough to deal with Johanna. So what I'm gonna do at the early game is try and hit as many Qs as possible. He push away if I really have to. Muradin deals good mid lane here because his E is a strong escape, so if he gets ganked from either lanes, he's got good disengage. I think I'll fuck up a bit here for greeting on the coin. Yeah, I will. So, hit Muradin. What's important to note is I jumped a bit late there. I should have actually jumped when I saw the W from Tirana, but whatever. I'm gonna cry a bit. Yeah, it's also important. You don't want to use your E to engage too much early game, especially on a map that's short like this, because if you don't have a guaranteed kill, you might just overextend yourself and end up with no disengage. I have the deep push waver, so I'm gonna spam W, but preferably you're gonna save up your mana to only throw out Qs like this. Don't miss. Speed up a bit. Waiting a bit for passive to kick in. With Muradin you can play really aggressive. Just back off when you're getting low to let your passive do the work to get you back up. Here I see that she's going really ham on our tower, so like there you see I wait with my E till last second to go in. And it's even almost going to kill me here, so I had to do it to spirit into kill there, but you have to be really careful when to jump in. A 4 talent is Third Wind. I use this because I'm not the main tank and I can play really aggressive with this. All I need to do is when I get low, stand back, wait for it to get me back up to 50% or higher, and then just get back into the fight. .Q miss. Right, this is how I can see it. It's got 35 stacks now, it's not that much. You want to have it at like 30% of your base damage minimum. So it should be at 50. No, it should be at around 50. It's okay, it will ramp up much faster, as you can see with the third skill, Vision Bolt. You get double stacks, but you can also deal double damage and you get double utility. It's good all around, this skill. So we get first web previous, which is always nice, we're already in the lead. Getting level 10 on Muradin in this build is like the biggest power spike you'll hit, because you need it to do your job. Which is basically to get Haymaker, to find people who are walking around slightly out of position and then get them way too far out of position. I think there will be some good ones in this game. So this is what Muradin should do: walk around, try and hit good stuns. If your team follow-ups, it's 3 kills. With the Muradin follow-up, it's plenty of CC. You might think you need the damage, but if you look at the damage stats, I'm actually not doing that bad compared to, let's say, Jaina. And come endgame, I'll take a quick look at it again. You will see I will not be that far behind him. That's just a YOLO Q for stacking. Well, that was decent. So Haymaker just came. There, we're ahead, so I want to make a forceful play, which works out.
An excellent strike.
Tiranda was out of position. Wait for her. She got hit by my Q, and then I jumped over her, knock her away.
That's enough out of you.
As you can see, we're already kind of snowballing the game. Everybody's using their ult to pressure their advantage, and it seems we're far ahead enough to actually get it up again before they will even hit us. Haymaker has like a 40-second cooldown, as you can see. It's like ridiculously low. You can use it anytime when there's a good fit for it.
A well-timed heal, friend.
So here I see that they're trying to chase Paula. Actually, I still want to force things because I have the ult. I'm trying to get her, I think. Yeah, okay, that doesn't really work out. And there we go. I went into YOLO. It was actually really bad. Muradin has to put himself in harm's way to get jumps back. In the end, it all kind of works out for us, but I went in pretty hammed there, and it almost baits my team to throw the lead. As you can see, enemy team kind of does the same, so it moves out. That was my misplay, admit. This almost give away our lead.
It takes more than that to keep me down.
When you play a YOLO build, you just play a bit YOLO. I'm looking for an opportunity to hit somebody in the face of them. That's all I want to do at this point. I'll go for the increased damage on top of that. Basically, it's still my job to deal damage because I'm the I picked it as an off tank, and the increase is really big. So there we go, got us out of position. The thing is, what most players don't realize is if they get hit by the Q of Muradin, they're not close enough to their own team after the ult comes down, they're pretty much always dead. Which, especially when you're in the lead, just will allow you to snowball even further. Like this boost camp is completely useless for them, it didn't do anything. As you can see, I'm much more conservative with my mana now. I was thinking about going in there, but I think I also remembered my previous fail.
That should win us some time.
There you could also see the burst damage on my W, if you can get them isolated. Tiranda out of position, like later. That's just basically they have to back off immediately. Yeah, there's no way they're gonna win this team fight after that. So.
We should capture this mercenary camp.
I want some more mana, that's where I go back. For the 2 levels in the lead, they shouldn't really pick fight with us here.
Never seen anyone with a healing pattern as bad as
For the
you.
Kirin Tor!
Jaina pretty much did that. I remember, I didn't do shit. Besides run after her. Here I'm gonna look for a flank. There I get it. I kinda
Job.
fail everything here, but I do distract them, you know, because I zone killed us a bit and I completely zoned Tiranda from the fight. Yeah, on a force force with them. We can do that. 3 levels ahead, there's nothing they can do. Tiranda scouts it, they see it. She's not playing really well because she makes the decision to go in straight through vision. I'm like, okay. I actually went a bit too YOLO here because the team wasn't really able to follow up. Still works out. You have 16 talent, you can actually go pretty much anyone. I like this one because it will allow me to hit the combo easier. I can Q, hit Q, go in with E, then Q. Use the chain CC to get your ult on. Here I'm just looking for someone who's stray. Tiranda wanted to scout. So, no bow. Double hit. Always nice, but so it's slightly over 1 thread, that's fine. It's dealing quite some damage. So yeah,
That ought to set you back a bit.
I didn't do many great ults this game, but the few that I did were enough to make the lead that we already had snowball even further.
Good work. Let's keep it up. That should win us some time.
So they see also Joanna's suddenly wait for her out of position, even though she was really close to her core and she felt pretty safe. Yeah, she wasn't. It's a snowball from here. At level 20 you will just take rewind and you can really lock somebody down. Yeah, there's not much they can do once you get rewind. I think, okay, game will be slightly longer. I'm feeling like a boss right now, so I don't care. I just run around in their base. There's not much to do at this moment. Kind of resetting everything to go in for the final push. Tiranda is out of position again. I think I will catch her here. Yeah, well, with rewind, here you can see it. I missed my Q, but it's still enough to get the lockdown. Basically just a noob and me blow rope like really fast. So even though Jaina kinda suicides there, it doesn't really matter anymore. Here you can also see I'm waiting for my passive to kick in, which I gave an upgrade. I still float, so I want to hit somebody with it. Yeah, doesn't really do anything with, like, what the heck. And meanwhile the minions and Vala will enter the game. So yeah, that's the Muradin YOLO build, which I really love to play. And Tomb of the Spider Queen. If you've got good DPS with the new proc, you can pretty much always pick it and carry games with it.